Welcome back to Wild Jack Speed Shop. For those of you that are just joining us, I am taking this 1970 F100 and I'm doing a Crown Vic front end swap on this. Now what this will do is it will give me better brakes, better steering, better suspension. It'll lower the truck about 4 inches in the front, and once I address the rear end by putting the rear end on top of the leaf springs and notching the frame, that'll lower the rear end about 5 inches and make this truck just look nice and low and mean. It also gives me a lot of options with engines and transmissions, which I'm still kind of debating on which I'm going to do. But anyway, in this video I actually show how to measure out and drill the holes for the alignment pins for the Crown Vic front end. And I get that all done, wheel it underneath there, set it down on there, and I put the front clip back on to check the alignment of the center line of the wheels to the wheel wells. And man, I'm telling you, it turned out awesome. I'm super excited to show you guys this. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Leave a comment. And just thanks for following along. And I'll be posting more pictures and videos as I go along. Thanks. Welcome back, everybody. It is about that time. We are going to be wheeling this thing underneath the frame today and mocking it up, setting the truck down on top of this. And again, these are the alignment pins we're going to be drilling the holes for. So I'm getting ready to show you exactly how to measure them out, mark them, drill them, and as soon as we do that, we will wheel this bad boy underneath here and we are going to get this thing going. So I'm super excited about this, and this should be a pretty cool video. All right, thanks. Okay, so what we have here, you can kind of see it a little better there. So right here, I have marked where it's going to be. Here's the edge of that circle I was talking about in the previous video. I've come 3/8 of an inch over, back towards the cab of the pickup, and from the inner part of the frame, I have come back 1.25 inches, okay? And I've done the same on the other side. You can see it there, okay? Same thing. And then once I have those cross marks, I take my spring punch. I've already done it on this, but I'll show you. Take your spring punch and set your... And what that does is it puts a little divot in there so that you can start your drill bit exactly where you want it to, okay? Now I have double checked the tape measure between these 2 points, and it is exactly 31.5 inches. So the way I do that is, the best way, I'll show you, is actually to do this. So when you're measuring from an exact line, rather than hooking it, because you'll get some fluctuation in tape measures, the best thing to do is actually burn some inches. Burn 1 inch, 2 inches. Right here I'm burning 3 inches. And I line up the line of the 3 directly on the frame. And then I measure over 1.25 inches from there. And that gives me where my mark is supposed to be. So that way it's super precise. I actually clamped my tape on the 2-inch mark right on one of those dots, and ran it across the other side and checked it. It's 31.5. So I'm going to drill the pilot holes in there now, and then I'll use a step bit to make the size holes I need. Okay, so you're going to start with a pretty small drill bit. Okay, this is about it's about an 1/8 inch bit, and then right here I just took a little water cap and I put some oil in there. Okay, this will save your drill bits. Just put a little bit of oil on there just to help it when it's cutting. Okay, and I'm going to position the camera here so we can see what I'm doing. Okay. Hopefully that gets a good thing. I can't really tell. Alright. Actually, we'll see if I can hold it while I do it. Alright, so get it to where the drill bit just catches right in there. Apologize for the shake. Just start drilling. Start off slow. You want to make sure you're going straight up and down I'll check it. Yep, I'm looking good. It's right in between the marks. I don't know if you can see it on there. It's kind of, because of the angle of the camera, it might look a little off, but you have to take my word for it. It's straight on. Alright. So, okay, I'll add a little more oil to the tip. Okay. Want to keep the drill bit somewhat cool. Very nice. Okay, and that is dead on. Sweet. Okay, let's go to the other side. Do it. A little bit of oil. Okay. Sorry, there's going to be a lot of camera movement today because I'm up and down. Alright. So this one's already marked as well. It's hard to center this thing when it's just one-handed. There we go. Check it. Looks good. Very nice. Yep, looks good. Okay. Now, I will double check those holes one more time, just to make sure that they are exactly where they need to be, and then I'll come back and show you how to use the step bit. Okay, one thing I like to do before I run a step bit is you see the numbers on here as to what size diameter hole that's going to drill. Now, one thing is when you start drilling, sometimes it's hard to know how far you've gone. So I know I want a 3/4 inch hole for this. So what I do is take a little, well, gotta get the paint marker working. Okay, and then all I gotta do is put a little mark. Okay, doesn't have to be anything real elaborate, just something that contrasts. Okay, and that way I will still see this when it's spinning. Okay, so if I spin this now, I can still see it. Now I also count the notches down to it, so I know, but sometimes, you know, it'll jump on you, you don't know exactly how far you've gone. You can take a look at that while it's spinning and see the white mark, okay, and know that that's the final mark that I want to use. Just a little tip, helps me getting ready to drill these holes. So yeah, show you in just a second. Just so you know, this thing will throw out some really hot, sharp metal, so just be very mindful to be careful of this and go slow. Ooh, that's hot. Man, I'm gonna get longer gloves on. Back at it. Okay, that's it. That's the 3/4 inch hole. All right, now let's move to the other side. sure I'm getting that. Alright. That's it. Alright. 2 3/4 inch holes. Okay. Time to wheel this thing in here and test fit it. Okay guys, so as you can see, the pins lined up perfectly. I mean, they are nice and tight. There is no movement in any of this, and it just looks amazing. I am so pleased with this. I'm actually going to get some help and go grab the front clip and just slide it back on here just to kind of get an idea and make sure that the center line of my wheels looks good for the truck. But yeah, I'm super pleased with this. So now that I have that done, I can start marking the frame where I'm going to be cutting this out for the box plates that came with the truck. I'll show those later on, and then you just weld everything up together. It is going to look awesome. I am so pleased with this. So anyway, stay tuned, and yeah, I'll be back soon.